That's really weird timing. It's kind of freaking me out. This is kind of freaking me out.
If you want to go ahead and shut the shutters then while you're doing all
Yeah,
the cleaning up and cooking.
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Buying 20 bandages.
No.
You're thinking about buying 20 bandages.
No.
No?
No.
You bought 40.
Well, I was buying up to 40. I only bought 2 bandages.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, you're a low baller, alright.
Well, I just have to have... I have to have a number that's divisible by 10.
Oh. Yeah.
Every morning.
That's understanding.
So, yeah, but 40 is probably enough. So I didn't need to get 50, so just the 2. But we'll see.
Nice.
We'll see. I might go through them all today, you know.
I hope you don't. I definitely hope you don't.
We'll see how good I am at driving.
You got this. Just don't hit the poles.
Well, some days it's not me that's the problem either. Some days and it's a race day apparently again still, so, you know.
Yeah,
who knows?
Good luck, honestly.
Yeah.
It might be bad.
Yeah. Well, good luck here, because you're treating them, so.
Yep, that's true. It is.
All right.
So busy.
Yeah, well, right now it doesn't seem to be, but it will be. It will be.
It will be at some point. Hopefully no one's dying.
Yeah. Good luck.
Have a good day, sir.
You too. Hey, I was just about to call you.
Oh, okay. Oh, good timing then.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy, actually. It's like you
Wait,
knew
really?
It was like you knew I was taking out my phone to call. It's like you could read my mind.
Well, I can't do that. No.
Okay. Okay, you can't do that. It's not a special ability or something you just keep under wraps.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, good. How are you doing?
Yeah, I wanted to ask if you could maybe move a little more to the side.
a little more to the side?
Yes.
Where are you?
Well, the camera I'm watching you on, it's not fully getting you.
Oh. Where's the camera?
I don't know. I'm joking. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you couldn't tell that I did not follow your instructions and I didn't move to the side at all.
No.
I thought you were here. I thought you saw me.
I have no
I was
idea where you're
excited.
at.
You have no idea where I'm at. You should check all
No.
your cameras to make sure.
Oh, are they still there? I haven't
I don't know.
checked them.
My cameras are no longer there, but I got a weird text from Kenneth, so I'm not sure we should go to the place for a little bit. Let me see. He said, be on the lookout for a possible wildcat suddenly wanting to reclaim their territory. As I said, I'm more likely to be about tomorrow than today, so he's probably going to be around tomorrow. But also wildcat, the only thing I could think of is like neon tiger, so maybe idle, or maybe neon jungle is back, or I don't know.
So that place then.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's the only thing I can think of. Like he may entirely mean something else. I guess I'll find out tomorrow if I was right or not. But so I'm just kind of staying away from that. I've been staying away from it anyway.
Thaddeus, do you mind if I call you back in just a moment? I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, bye. Hi.
Hello. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. Had something you needed to do. Phone's
right.
a distraction from it.
It was.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing?
I'm sitting. That's
You're
it.
sitting. So you're sitting there then, even though you're not supposed to be there?
No, I'm not there.
Well, where are you?
I'm sitting it. I was originally, I went to the food court to get food and nothing was open, and then I tried to get a paper and somebody had left 26 and 27 there, but not 28. So I went to a location far away from that, and then I texted Frank that they were out of the newspaper at the food court, so there might be newspapers there now. But
I'm near that. I could get one if
I
they're
don't know if
there.
there's food there though. That's so, I don't need it yet. I'm just sitting.
You don't
here.
want any fries, right?
No fries. I mean, I'll choke them down if I need to. But
This place looks like a disaster zone.
what
By
happened?
the news center, it's the cars.
There are too many cars?
I'm not sure why the cars are like that. It looks terrible. I'll drive past it again and take a picture.
Yeah. I'm interested. There have been a lot of weird car stuff lately. I'm wondering if it's because of the races.
Oh, probably. That makes sense.
I'm glad those are over soon. I think they're over today, right? This is the last day of them.
I have no idea, honestly.
I don't know.
I haven't been following any of that at all.
I haven't really either. I wanted to read the newspaper to find out for sure, because like I find races so boring that I have a lot of trouble just waking up because of it, you know. But I do wake up.
I understand.
Yeah.
Oh, 28 is here. You want me to get you a coffee then?
If you could, I like to be informed, even if I
You
don't always
also
understand what I'm reading
you
about.
don't need 26 or 27, right?
No, I just need 28. I feel like somebody had 26 and 27 in their pockets when they went to get 28, and then they just left them there. Like that adds up to 28 or something. I don't know.
Oh wow, there's really no one at the food court.
Yeah, I think it's about
Is any
time for
other
the next
place
race to start.
open?
Hmm?
Is any other place open?
Not that I know of. I didn't try Up and Atom, but they usually post when they're open on Twitter, and I didn't see that. Didn't see anything from the Cauldron from recent.
Oh, I do have some stuff from that new Chihuahua hot dogs place.
Oh yeah.
Would you
I'm
like
not.
to try it?
I
They
mean, I
have
could, but
an
I'm not super hungry
interesting
yet.
coffee.
I was just
Okay.
I was just doing my morning chores, so you know.
I'd love to so, but sorry about that. What were you saying about chores?
Yeah, I was just doing my morning chores. That's why I was there. Yeah.
Okay. I am. Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. I thought I was about to be taken hostage.
I'm glad you weren't. You did say Dussault in there, so it's kind of strange that you'd be taken hostage and he wouldn't, because don't people usually take him
Hasn't he
hostage?
been taken hostage enough?
I think so. I think if I were someone who was taking people hostage, and I went in there and it was Patrick Dussault and another person who I didn't know, I'd take the other person I didn't know because Patrick
Are you
needs a
saying
break.
Dussault?
Isn't that his name?
Isn't it Dessau?
I don't know. It's
It's
French.
D-E.
It's Dussault. Dussault. I don't know. Listen, I don't know Patrick very well, but maybe it is Dussault. I don't know. It's French. I don't know French. I also have a bit of an accent, so. Dussault. Yeah, it's probably Dussault. You're right.
Well, I hope it would be that because that's what I've been saying, and I thought I did ask him. So.
Yeah, I usually when I talk to him, I just say Patrick. So, you know,
That's what most people say.
yeah, it's very easy for me to pronounce. So, that's from someone, and people don't pronounce my name right all the time. I just don't really care anymore. When I was a kid,
Which
I did.
part? Thaddeus or Donkersloot?
Both.
Or both?
Do you know Eliza? Up until the day she put an axe in my back, called me Thaddeus.
Oh, I've been doing that as a
Yeah,
joke. Do you not like
you
that? Would you like me to stop since she did do that?
no,
I don't
it's
want to invoke that.
listen, I don't mind it. I just think it's funny because when we first met, she like clarified. She clarified how to pronounce both my full name and my nickname. And there for a while, she was calling me Thaddeus and Thad, even though we had gone over, switched. And then it just became Tad and Thaddeus. Like, that's just what she said. And I'm just, uh, you know,
It's an easy combination of Tad and Thaddeus, right? So
yeah. But you switch back and forth, so I always figure that Thaddeus is kind of a joke. You know how to say it. She never switched back and forth. She just didn't remember. And I corrected her a couple times, and then she kept not remember. You know, I probably should have known right there she wasn't a great friend to me. She didn't even have to call me Thaddeus. She could have just called me Tad. And she did most of the time, but just every once in a while it was Thaddeus. Thaddeus. But also people don't know how to say my last name a lot. It's said how it's spelled, but people it's kind of long, so people just don't get through the spelling, I think.
Honestly, that's probably it.
Yeah.
I think when names are long enough, people just kind of give up.
Yeah.
Sorry, give me just a moment.
All right.
I'm going to send you the picture of this lot. I can't get a good angle that really captures just how bad the area looks. Or maybe if I go up here. I'm sorry, did I already ask you how you're doing today?
You know, I don't remember, but I think I'm doing okay. You know, aside from having trouble waking up, and I got a little freaked out at something today, but I think it was just a coincidence. And
What was it?
I went to text somebody, like right when I woke up.
Okay.
Well, actually, I went to check to see if they texted me back because I had texted them last night. And as soon as I opened my phone and I opened their text, they started typing. It was kind of freaky, like how when I went to call you, you called me suddenly, you know? Just a coincidence, but...
Or to someone you text with a lot?
No, not really.
That makes it a little weird.
Yeah. I asked if they had a camera in my apartment, which is, you know, of course they don't. Yeah, that's a lot of freaking cars. Just, huh. Oh, I thought they were cleaning up the Lucky Plucker building, all the rubble. I guess they didn't finish. They finished some of it, but...
How could they finish with all of those cars there?
Well, I know now, but it's been like months. I don't know. Has it been months? I feel like that was bombed when I was still in New Babylon. Like just as I was leaving.
You know, I know someone who was cleaning up rubble, part of a community effort. Lombardi. He got harassed for it, so it's not actually very surprising that the rubble's still around town.
Yeah, I also saw New Babylon going through that rubble that ended up getting cleaned up there. But yeah, that's weird that they would harass him for trying to clean up. Was it like the people who lived in the area who were harassing him,
yes.
or was it? Oh,
was
that's
someone
even
who
worse.
lived there.
That's even worse. Cause like, why not allow someone who to clean up for you?
I
like,
don't know why.
Wow.
Where are you, by the way, so I can give you your copy?
Oh, I'm at the place by the vineyard. You know, that place.
Up on that little rock?
Yeah. That's why I thought it was possible that you could have been here somewhere. And then I was like, well, there aren't that many places I mean, I guess there are a lot of places to put a camera, but there aren't a lot of places that you would really put it to see me right here. Like, that'd be weird. It'd be weird for anyone to put a camera here. But maybe they would. I just don't think anyone spends enough time right here. You know?
Maybe you should.
Maybe I should. I think more people would be likely to put cameras like over on the actual, like the building over there, you know, or on the parking lot there. But
And not a tree nearby.
maybe a tree nearby. I guess there is a tree right up here. It would have a pretty good view of things, but no, I don't know. I've never like. I understand why people like cameras, but like you have to watch them to catch anything. And so I've never understood the appeal of just watching for hours, you know, till something happens.
They don't watch them for hours, right? They just
No.
check them
Well,
every now and then.
I would think, but then you have to get real lucky, you know? Like, I guess if you think that you hear that something might be going on there, then you could check your cameras, but otherwise I feel like you have to be real lucky to catch something, you know? Unless you were
Maybe
checking
you just
it like
have a
every
lot
5
of
minutes.
people checking a lot of cameras all the time.
Oh, maybe. Huh. Yeah. I mean, that could be. I caught Kenneth showing up at the place once. But I kind of knew he was going to be around, so it's pretty easy.
Thaddeus,
Yeah?
I'm on my scooter and
Okay.
currently going up the Vinewood Hills Road.
So it's going to be like you're going at about 8 miles per hour.
I'm actually doing 12 right now. I was doing
Wow.
10 before.
Wow.
Now it's
Wow.
11.
You are a speed demon.
I'm thinking about going back to the apartments and getting a different car, but I don't know if I should just tough it out.
It is up to you. I did bring my motorcycle up here, but it has quite a bit more horsepower than your scooter. So
It has to.
yeah, I mean it still was hitting like 28. That was like I think its top speed there for a little bit.
I think I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to stay on this. I can't let this annoy me.
Okay. All right. Has your scooter been going slower uphill now lately than it used to?
I think so.
'Cause
Because now I'm doing 9. This is it.
Yeah.
It's
all
always
of my
been
stuff
bad.
has.
It's never been this bad.
All of my stuff is, and when I first got my motorcycle back, I thought, well, maybe I just need to replace
Something
the engine. So
rusted.
I replaced the engine, and it didn't help. Like, I mean, I'm sure if I put a turbo and stuff on it, which I don't know if you can't put that much on a bike. I think I can just get a turbo, but I can't get like a super fast turbo. But I can't like replace the tires to make them more aerodynamic or anything like that. Yeah. Hey, what color's your scooter? Is it white?
It is.
Okay, because I keep seeing a pink one around, and it keeps making me think
I
you're
think
around.
that
but it's...
one belongs to, I forget her name, Rosalina, the person with the sad mask.
Okay. I don't know if I know her. I just know I keep seeing it and thinking it's your scooter, and then going, well, it's pink. I thought
me
Lawless was
too.
white. Yeah.
I just want to knock it over when I see it.
Well, you should then.
I shouldn't.
No, you probably shouldn't.
Would you ping 723? I want to make sure I'm going the right way because otherwise it'll take me 5 minutes to go back. So.
Did I do it? I did it. Unless that wasn't you that just accepted that ping. Maybe
What ping?
Shit. Someone else is coming here now. Are you just joking?
No,
with me
I'm
again?
joking.
Okay.
Sorry,
Alright.
I'm probably doing that too much.
No, you're in a jokey mood. That's good. That's good, right?
I don't know. It is if the jokes are funny. It's not if the jokes aren't.
Well, what I mean by it's good is it means you're in an okay mood, and you're not worried about something. But maybe you
Oh,
are. Maybe you're deflecting with jokes.
do you not joke when you're worried?
I feel like I used to a lot. Lolly. Back when I wasn't allowed to be worried. I joked a lot. And now I don't as much. So,
When
I
you
don't know.
weren't allowed to be worried?
Yeah. When I wasn't allowed to have difficult emotions. Complicated
Oh,
emotions. Worry is pretty difficult to deal with, so... Ooh, like, I'm a little worried this plane is going to crash right in front of me. Is it going to make it? It might make it. Oh, it's... I don't think that pilot should have a license, truthfully. Anyway.
I think it's just something wrong with those planes.
Yeah, well... They
These are all
maybe...
student learners, right? This is some kind of
Well,
teaching zone.
it's like a it's like a not sharecrop. It's like a crop dusting plane, which makes sense where we are, but like it's like the farmers don't know how to control them, but maybe they're just working on, maybe it's a mechanic who's like working on it because the
I
farmers have
think
been
there's
like,
just
listen.
something in the air in this valley because I
Yeah,
also see the very
fighter jets
expensive planes
always.
crash.
Yeah, fighter jets are always crashing into the swamp. It's crazy. The boggy area. Yeah, I don't know. I figured I'd come sit somewhere while these races go, because I heard today's a big one, so that means it's probably going to go a lot of places where I might want to go and therefore hit me when I'm on my bike and make my bike explode or something. So, hey, I see
Oh,
you.
I'm going the wrong way. Do you think it's too paranoid to park behind the building?
No, I mean I'm parked right up here by the tree,
Oh,
but I don't know if you're. I don't know if your scooter will make it up here anymore. You might just crawl along at like a half a mile an hour and then eventually start
and it doesn't
falling
go that
backwards.
slow. It would do at least 3 or 5.
Okay. All right. Well, I just know that every once in a while my bike will be like, okay, I was going up this hill that I've been up 1,000 times before, and now I'm going backwards on it somehow. So,
I liked riding that moped around the city, but some parts of the city are pretty hilly, so
yeah.
I guess I'll have to stop to get something else.
Only if you wanna. Hey, it's you.
Oh, hello.
Hi. I change my. Change it up every once in a while.
Oh, should I change my outfit also?
I don't know. I think you're fine. I'm just still hiding from New Babylon, basically.
Uh,
I don't know about like Ember on the timeline seems to be distracted, like on Twitter, so I'm not worried about her much. I'm still worried about New Babylon.
they didn't crash.
No, it's kind of been threading the needle real close with that tree over there.
So New Babylon probably isn't participating in the races in any way.
I don't. I mean, they
Because
could.
if they were also distracted, maybe you could relax a little.
Yeah, They could, but I think these races aren't they team races or something? I just don't know that there are that many people in New Babylon interested in racing. Racing to get rewards that they can't use. You know?
Well, couldn't they trade the rewards for something?
Gold, probably. I don't know. It might have been worth it, but I don't know, I guess. You know?
Also,
Thank you. Shall I see if the maybe the racing articles will say, you know, if New Babylon's racing.
possibly. You want to take some time to
No.
read it? I haven't really stopped to read these lately. Should probably do that.
Oh, you wanna read together?
The newspaper.
Yeah.
You already have a head start, so.
Well, I mean, right now I'm just kind of going through and seeing what all I want to actually look at. It doesn't feel as hefty as it usually has been lately. Oh, there's another plane. You gonna make it? Yeah, I think this one's fine.
Do you think Jesperson should take out an ad in the City Chronicle?
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, that reminds me.
Oh, they're not even using their own cards.
I can make those at scraps. I'm the one that gets those, so if you need any of those for your event, I don't know what you're still planning.
Honestly, not much more than we already discussed. Just organizing that that's already a lot.
Yeah.
I think the main thing is picking where you want it to take place, when, how many people you want to aim for.
I did
How
a
long
thing.
it should go on.
I did a thing recently. I was gonna get Kenneth's approval for it, but he hasn't been around, so I just did it. I sent a ping to Nora on a different phone. And then when she got there, there was a puzzle on a piece of paper for her to, solve, and then send the solution to the phone. And then when she sent the solution to the phone, I said she qualified, and to wait a couple days. I gave her like a date in a weird format, and then I sent her a new different, like an encryption, something she'd have to encrypt or decrypt, whatever, to come up with where she should go to get her prize. And she went and got it, and she got one of the clean smiley pens. So now they're probably freaking out because Frank has a bloody one and Nora has a clean one. They probably don't know what the difference is, and truthfully, I don't really know what the difference is.
Then I think seeing a lot of blank ones around would probably scare them more.
Yeah, like, and I can, like, just let me know. Each one of those costs 500 plus 100 tax, so it's like 600 each pin. But I can get the materials and make all of them that you need. So just let me know. I think the blank ones are just fun because it's like, you know, it's like you
What
caught
could
someone
this possibly be for?
you caught someone in the middle of doing something, you know, like it's obvious it should have a picture on it, or else it's just a yellow button. And what's a yellow button mean, you know? Does it mean you're supporting some cause? But I feel like in your event, if you put a whole bunch of the blank ones around, and then you put a couple of the ones with the clean smiley face on it, that would be. I mean, the couple with the clean smiley face would obviously be the winners, you know, of whatever was happening. The scavenger hunt thing.
Did you think that, I mean, do you think it should just be that, just a hunt, like put hints somewhere else to where these pins are at?
Yeah, I
That's
think
good for our first go.
yeah, I think hints to other hints. So like there's a starting point that maybe you put in a place where a lot of people go, like maybe put up a poster in the food court and people look at it and then they, you know, figure out where the first clue is. You go to the clue from clue to clue.
Ted, do you have a notebook?
Yeah.
Actually, wait, I have so many. I don't know why I thought I didn't have.
But I think the puzzles I used weren't that hard. Like, of course, I knew what the solutions were because I made the puzzles. But I feel like they were able to solve, and that was like 4 people. So maybe like a team of people can work on this. Maybe you don't even have to say like team versus solo. Like just whoever wants to can do it. But if the whole news team was working on those puzzles, that's 4 people working on a puzzle, and it took like a couple hours maybe. But they're of course the news team, so they probably had other stuff they were doing in the middle, you know. So like maybe the ones I picked are maybe a little too hard for something that's a casual thing versus something where someone thinks they're trying to mess with them, you know. Put my name in the lemon list. I know that means people know I'm around, but also I want people to know I'm around. Just maybe not the people hunting me, but you know. Oh, I got a call right away.
That's
Yellow.
funny.
Hello, is this Thaddeus Donkersloot?
Yeah.
Hey, I was just calling because I saw your number on the lemon list.
Yeah, I just put it there.
Yeah, so what services do you provide, sir?
I provide being Tad.
Being Tad?
Yeah, I'm Tad.
Okay, what
Yeah.
does that mean exactly?
Well, it means you have to pick a category on the lemon list to let people know you're around. I'm not currently offering a service other than being myself. Not currently. Now, sometimes I do mechanic work. Sometimes I tow people if they need help getting out of like the river or something. But today, I'm just letting people know I'm around. You know.
Oh, that's so sweet. You're just letting people know you're yourself today.
Yeah,
You're not a mechanic. You're not a tow truck driver. You're just Tad.
Exactly. I'm just Tad. I'm offering the service of being Tad. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You've inspired me,
Thanks. Hey, what's your name?
Lucy.
Hey, Lucy. It's nice to. Are you Lucy Fur?
Who's asking?
Well, I've just seen your I've seen you on Twitter.
Everyone says that when I say my
Also-
name's Lucy. I've seen you on Twitter. Okay, I'm sorry if I talk about my cloaca too much.
Also, I used to be in New Babylon, and I may have been with a group of New Babylonians at one
That
point.
stabbed me.
Well, I didn't stab you. I was in a truck.
Did you guys just make up that lie? Because I never spread any rumors.
About what?
I don't know. That's why you guys stabbed me, because apparently I was spreading rumors about New Babylon.
I got no idea what that was about. I got no idea. Like, see, there were like, what, 8 to 10 of us at the time?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what, maybe 2 of us or 3 of us were talking about, I wasn't privy to.
Oh, okay. Well, I accept your apology.
I am sorry it happened. I mean, I'm nonviolent, so I don't really appreciate violence happen. Lucy, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care when violence happens to people. I just don't want to be the person to do it.
No, understandable. Well,
Yeah.
it's funny you mentioned New Babylon because Miss CJ, she gave me a call the other day and invited me up there, and she's gonna give me a tour soon.
Oh, well, enjoy that.
Yeah. Oh, why'd you leave?
Just wasn't the right fit for me. I had some personal reasons to leave. I'd been there for 3 or 4 months, and there were just some reasons I needed to leave. And since I left, they don't really like me much anymore.
So they hold
No,
grudges?
it's not because I left that they don't like me anymore. It's
What did
stuff
you
that happened
do?
after. We don't need to get into that, Lucy. But yeah, they don't really like me much anymore. But hey, you go up, get a tour. If it seems like it would be the right fit for you, go for it. They're a nice group of people. You might get blown up a lot. You might get shot a lot by outsiders. And sometimes you'll get blown up and shot by insiders as well. So it just kind of depends on the mood of the day and what's going on. But also, you might meet an alien. You might, like, there are lots of things that go on. There is never a dull day unless nobody decides, like, if they all decide to go off on their retreats and meditations in the woods and stuff all on the same day.
I love retreats.
Yeah. Well, it's usually like retreats by yourself to go, camping or something. And just not be in New Babylon for a little bit. And then sometimes on the weekends especially, I'd wake up and like I'd be the only one around, and that was kind of sad,
Oh, so it gets lonely up there?
Yeah, sometimes it does, but most of the time there's going to be people around. Most of the time. Like you will never, it will be very obvious to you when just nobody is around, because there will be nobody there. But like when there are people there, they'll always be there. There's always someone to talk to, Yeah. And if nobody's there, then you just leave New Babylon, come into the city in your vestments, and you're just like, hey, howdy. Unless you're at war with someone, and then you kind of don't want to be around alone.
Well, I was told that, if you move to New Babylon, that you can't have friends in the city.
Wait, who told you that?
I think it was an officer. I don't remember who.
Well, that's not true. Most of the New Babylonians have friends outside the city. Some of them even like hang out with them on regular occasions. But it is true that there are some. It's kind of a split kind of a split within New Babylon. There are some people who just don't interact with people outside the city unless it's like for trade day or whatever. And then there are people who have friends outside the city that go and interact with their friends all the time. So it would be up to you, basically. Now like if you're going and you're hanging out with a friend outside the city, and they offer you like a churro, you can't eat their churro. You can only eat food from New Babylon, so you gotta just make sure you have food with you.
Do they have churros in New Babylon?
I don't know. Sister Anya may have figured out how to do churros now. But usually it's some. I mean, she makes some good food, you know. So.
Yeah. Well, I've just been feeling a little lost recently with what I've currently got going on, and I could use a change of scenery. So maybe New Babylon might be an option. I guess depending on how I feel up there when I get the tour.
Yeah, I'd say there's no harm in getting the tour and feeling it out for yourself, and taking a look at their application process and figuring out if it's for you or not, you know.
Oh, I'm really glad I randomly called you in the lemon list.
Yeah. All right, well, I gotta go now because I'm being a phone guy.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
Well,
it's
you have a
fine.
good
I'm
one.
being
I
a
think I'm
book
about to get
person.
kidnapped.
Okay, enjoy being
Toodaloo.
kidnapped. Bye. Yeah, she was getting kidnapped. What did you say, Lolly?
Oh, I was just surprised you were talking with someone about how to join the group
About how
that
to-
is hunting you.
Yeah, well, I don't really know Lucy. Like, if I knew Lucy as anything other than that food stall worker who got stabbed for talking shit about New Babylon on Twitter, which I was privy to that conversation. But then I probably wouldn't have bothered. I would have just been like, "Oh, yeah, have fun." Like, whatever. I don't know. There's still something there for some people. It just wasn't there for me anymore. You know? Only when I left, I left under the impression that once I got my shit figured out, I could reapply and come back. But now, obviously, that's not gonna happen.
Not an option.
Yeah, but like, I don't really know Lucy. She's not someone that I want to hang out with a lot, so I'm not like worried about her joining New Babylon. I wouldn't try to get you to join anymore, you know.
Thank you.
I don't want you to have to hunt me or hate me or whatever.
I mean, I do already.
You already hate me and hunt
Yes,
me.
you are the worst brother I've ever had.
Yeah. Well, I'm new to being a brother.
It's not really an excuse.
No. Are you mostly upset about the... I mean, what you brought up...
I'm not upset about that. Should I be upset about it?
I don't know, what was I gonna do, Lolly?
I don't know. Shoot me,
Oh.
stab me. I wasn't really sure what you had in your hands. Also,
I
did
had my knife.
was that a sun shower?
Yeah, because I put up my... You know what it probably is?
No.
The Storm Lord is like, hey, there's gonna be... Maybe the race is coming through here. There's a storm... Because I did see the news helicopter go over us.
Oh, just now? I just saw one go that way.
Yeah, I saw it go over us just a bit ago. I don't know where it...
Do you think
I
the
don't know.
people behind this race can control the weather?
Well, I think the Storm Lord just
Oh,
likes a good
yeah.
race. You
Wouldn't
know?
the race make it better?
The rain? It would make it very slippery.
Sorry, wouldn't it rain?
It would make it exciting,
rain.
that's for sure. But, like, okay, so when I lived in New Babylon, it seemed like the Stormlord controlled the weather to please Lang. Or the Stormlord got angry at us and started throwing us all over the place, you know.
Also, I'm sorry, is that one of the gods of New Babylon?
Yeah.
There are a lot of helicopters over here.
Yeah, those news helicopters right there.
The orange one or
The-
the red one or both?
The orange and white one. That's the news helicopter. I don't know what the red one is.
I
Maybe
assume one of them has crashed
EMS?
and exploded.
It might be EMS, the red one.
Also, before I forget, would you maybe feel like maybe helping me out with just planning out a small version of the whole event, just to make sure I understand the process and how it should work?
Yeah.
And then you can, tell Jasperson what you think about it.
Sure. Like, just kind of like you want to run through, or you just want to, like, jot down?
Like, actually just pick a small spot and just sort of actually set it up. Like, I guess a nice, quiet place around here. This is pretty quiet, honestly.
This is pretty quiet. Like, right between those two trees, it'd probably be a pretty good place.
What do you mean, two trees? I meant the vineyard.
Oh, yeah, the vineyard. Actually, the vineyard would be better, because you gotta have...
Oh, I mean the... What is the building called?
Oh, the winery?
What is that?
The
Winery. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You could have like a clue on one of the tables, so you could have a riddle about going to consume wine, or I don't know.
So this isn't perfectly typed up yet. It's really just the overall idea, and I think I forgot to write down a step, but I'm going to run over there, and I need to think about something for a moment.
All right. Yellow.
So does it essentially make sense?
Yeah, I think so. They go around collecting the papers.
Right, and they're just,
Right.
Papers, so it doesn't seem like anything specific at first.
Yeah. And
The
then
papers have, they'll have, like, numbers, they'll have serial numbers, and also, I suppose, a number to, maybe we should have a phone for this, and they just text that number with the ticket number they have, and we keep a count, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, and then
Okay,
once they've texted enough from their number,
then we give them a different set of hints.
Yeah.
And that's for the blink pen.
Yeah.
And then I guess after that, it's if they'd like to continue.
If they'd like to continue, and then maybe we have a fewer number. I guess it.
I think
we-
okay, so for the people who do get the hands for the blank pen,
Uh-huh.
I suppose they text us with proof of that, and then if we feel like it, there'll be a third thing that those people are invited to.
Yeah, like a more exclusive thing.
Right, and that's when you get the last one.
Yeah.
That one could be at some other time. I think honestly, just the just the first two parts, the tickets and the blank pen. That's like that should kind of be enough right now.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
then
just for thinking.
Well, and you can always do something like what I did with that first puzzle that I sent to Nora. Was like, you qualify if you find a blank pen. If you find enough blank pens or whatever it is, like whether it's just one or enough, you have qualified for the next round. We'll reach out to you later.
So, okay. So the thing about the setup I have right now is the first part. It doesn't really require too much effort. Maybe just hint at where people might find the tickets, but otherwise they're just kind of probably just in obvious places.
General areas, just kind of like a hide and seek game in
and
general
maybe
areas.
we refresh it every now and then if someone takes enough. It's not until the second part that people are actually, doing puzzles.
Yeah.
Do you think I mean, what kind of puzzle should they be? Just an actual scavenger hunt or
I mean, it could be just an actual scavenger hunt where we just kind of not like rhyming riddles, but just like kind of like very vague about where it is, but like enough little details that if they really pay attention, they can figure it out. You know, like we wouldn't say go to the winery. We'd go something like, you might go here to enjoy a flight or something. And then that could be the airport, or it could be the winery. You know? Maybe we'd have to put a little more in there so they just don't all go to airports.
I was thinking maybe
Fermented flight, maybe.
Well, maybe I'm just thinking about this because I do so much with pictures, but
Ooh, a picture.
like a very, distant picture of where exactly they should be looking, and if they ask for more hints, then I don't know, every hour or day or however long this goes on, you send them a closer and closer picture.
Sure, that'd work. Or you could do like a very close picture. A lot of people get that, I think. Depends on who they are.
Okay, I'm going to set something up down there. This might take a little bit of time.
Okay. All right, you want me to sit on my rock where I can't see?
You can do whatever you like. It doesn't matter actually. It's just a mock-up to make sure I've got this done.
Yeah?
Okay, could you come down here?
Sure, I'll be right there.
Okay.
I decided I wouldn't try to jump down off the cliff and possibly hurt myself. I'll go down the.
That was pretty smart of you. Thank you for not
Yeah.
doing that.
I'll go down the safer way so you don't have to deal with that if I kill myself.
And you would have had to walk back up here anyway. So.
Yeah. Have you had good nights the past few nights? I haven't got to talk to you.
You're asking me?
Yeah. About your last, I mean, like right now, I know that you're focused on a task. You seem to be doing fine, but how have you been?
To be perfectly honest, I'm just not thinking about that until I talk to my therapist.
Okay.
Not really thinking about much of anything.
Okay.
Mostly just listen to the radio when I'm at home.
I've been working on a mix for you. Since you shared
Did
that song with
mention
me. Yeah, it's not ready yet, but I've been working on it. They take me a
Okay.
little while. Yeah.
I look forward to it.
Yeah. Hey, I'm here now.
Okay, so I suppose just imagine you're just walking around somewhere, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And you find these, and they have a number on them, right?
Yeah.
You call the number and you text it. I think I'll just communicate through text, honestly. You text the number.
Uh-huh.
Text the ticket number to the phone number. I guess at some point they send you this. Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if we want people to actually ask for more hints or what, but you know, they get more hints somehow if they need them. And that leads them to this. And then if there's anything after this, you know, I don't know if this person's going to want to do anything very special or specific, but you know, after this point,
Yeah.
instead of texting more hints, or maybe it would text more hints, I don't know. There should be an event or something for these. I feel like this should probably be very special.
Yeah. Yeah. We want to make them feel like they earned it. Not like they were just given it.
And so the thing is, I think for now we could basically just forget about this part because it would only go out to whoever gets to there, and they would be waiting for us to contact them, so we can just work on all that, and this can wait until whenever.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think,
and that all makes sense, basically just doing all that across the island.
Yeah.
This person didn't really say if he didn't want any of this to happen. I mean, we could put tickets in MRPD.
Yeah, I could put tickets wherever we can get into.
Right.
Like,
so for this, currently we would just need you know, a sim for people to contact, a notebook to get tickets from, and that's, I guess, a camera to take pictures of hints for the second part. That's it. We could start doing this right now.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
I don't remember. I've been having that issue. It comes and goes. It's a part of the brain surgery thing, I think.
Then I apologize.
That's not your fault. Usually it's words, like specific words that I can't think of. And I've been doing better at figuring it out on my own, but sometimes
you just forgot what you were going to say to me. That's not something you normally do, right?
Well, I mean, I did it occasionally before, but now it's more frequent. It's kind of like my brain gets distracted in the middle of the thought, you know?
I did interrupt you right in the middle of talking, so I suppose I did that.
Well, it's not like I don't interrupt people. Like, pretty constantly. You know? It happens.
So you're having less of those problems overall?
I mean, I'll take a little memory issue over searing pain any day. You know, I'm glad I got the brain surgery. It doesn't seem to have affected me anything other than just kind of recalling words mostly, but every once in a while it's just like little short-term memory blips, like what just happened over there, you know.
Hopefully that goes away too.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying this, by the way, this event planning?
I've never really enjoyed events or planning them, but I did enjoy making people think, you know, like, and that was part of the little mini event that I just did for the one person and I guess her team. So,
Was that a lot of effort for you?
I mean, creating the puzzles, figuring out what kind of puzzle to give was the harder thing because they're news people. So listen, just I think it's likely that they get a lot of that stuff anyway. They get a lot of that kind of stuff, so they're probably pretty versed in solving it. So it was like trying to give them something that they hadn't seen a lot of, you know? But I think with the general public, it'd probably be pretty easy to give them easier puzzles. So, like, that wouldn't be as fun for me. I like the challenge of trying to find the puzzle that's a little bit harder, you know? But not so hard that it's almost impossible. Like, I could have, like, double or triple encrypted that thing. And I didn't. I just kept the one encryption, you know? Use shifts and stuff. Shifts.
Okay, because that coming up with puzzles and hints for the second part, that seems like that would be the actual difficult part.
Yeah, I like your picture idea, really. Because, like, you know, it gives people a lot of places to look. If your picture is from far away, it gives people a lot of places to look still. And it's still kind of the puzzle because they have to know what they're looking at, you know? Now, my whole thing of, like, if you take a picture from, like, real close up, it's less likely that they're going to know exactly where the thing is. They just might have ideas around the island of where the thing might be. But I just like this. Like, see, take a picture of Zancudo, like, from here.
Right.
It could be...
I mean, they might think it means Zancudo or here. Right here where we took it.
Yeah, or it could be like the vineyard or the little marshy area or Zancudo or the mountain right there. You know, it could be any of those spots. So it gives them still more of the hide and seek sort of thing, but also, like, the closer you get to an object.
You know, I think we probably shouldn't worry too much about the level of the hint. I think maybe if we just I guess if we, We just had a couple of depends out there. Well, see, this really depends on how fast this goes, how many people are involved.
Yeah.
Because we could just send out a hint, what, I don't know, every hour, every day. Just send out a batch of them. And whoever
Yeah.
finds them, finds them.
And we keep track of how many are out there.
Right.
And then once they're all returned, or maybe all but one or two, depending on how many are out there and how long it's been taken, then, well,
Stop sending out those hints.
yeah, go retrieve the ones that weren't picked up, which it'll help if you, like, know where you put the pins.
Right,
with
we
the-
could also move them. If people are having a lot of trouble finding a particular one,
We could
which
call
might
it a
also be good to
reshuffle.
know.
We could reshuffle
Right.
it. Yeah.
Oh, you know, maybe just that day okay, not the day. Actually, we could place them maybe the day before, and then at the start of the next day, just send the hints out, and whoever finds them finds them.
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about responding to people.
That's up to you. That is a very smiley
But
kind
we
of thing
should
to do,
keep
though.
track of who has one and stop sending them hints,
Yeah.
so they're not collecting too many. I assume maybe someone will try to go for more if they have other people with them, but you know, aiming for one for each person.
Yeah.
You know,
I think
thanks
you
for
got
helping
this.
me out with this, seriously.
Hey, no, it's no big deal. I think we just need to make sure we don't get into the weeds with it, which is something that Kenneth tends to do. So, like, he worries about all of the problems that could come up too much, like, and then he gets too into the details to try to fix those problems before they've even happened, and then the plan doesn't end up happening. You know?
Okay. I feel
So-
like I've got it all worked out. I
feel like you do
properly have
too.
the idea in my mind. So
Yeah, I feel like you had it worked out before you came here and talked to me, and then I was just kind of the does this make sense guy,
right,
and it does. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess we're just waiting for him to approve.
Yeah, he should be around tomorrow, so maybe it'll happen next week sometime, whether he's here or not. I know I won't. Sleeper wants some time for himself, so I probably won't be waking up on Tuesday.
I see.
For the foreseeable future, Tuesdays probably not a thing for me. Which is
Oh,
funny because I think Kenneth doesn't come around much on Sundays or Mondays. So then he's going to be back on Tuesday and I'm going to be gone. But I'll be around like Wednesday, Thursday. I'll be around most of the other days. Just,
okay.
you know, sometimes I
Not
get sleepy
Tuesdays.
fast. Yeah, not Tuesdays.
I think today, Monday, Tuesday. Those are my usual days. So hopefully I
Okay.
can catch you all at some point.
Yeah, well, I'll be around on Fridays. That's for sure. But yeah, I'll be Wednesday, Thursday. I might go to sleep a little early, but I'll be around. Friday, I can always stay up later. So I can stay up
Okay.
all the way to Storm. Yesterday, I accidentally stayed up all the way to Storm, and then today,
Accidentally.
yeah, I got distracted,
I
Lolly.
see.
And then it was suddenly like 5 minutes to Storm, and I was like, shh. Yeah. I broke a promise I made to Sleeper and didn't get all the hours I was supposed to get of sleep. So
That's not good. You probably shouldn't do that.
yeah, that's why I gave him Tuesdays.
Do you want to continue hanging out here?
Sure, I mean, it's up to you.
I wish Jesperson was around so I could just, finalize this.
Yeah.
Not have to think about it anymore.
I mean, I could try emailing him, see if he's around, but I don't know. I don't know if he'll want to. Wait, I can try.
No, it's okay.
Are you gonna be around at all tomorrow?
Tomorrow? Maybe later.
Later?
I suppose around now.
Okay, around now.
Awesome. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm just really hungry.
All right. Well, I'll make sure he knows you need to talk to him, and he should stay awake for a while and not be an old fart.
I mean, honestly, whenever's fine. I suppose as long as he doesn't mind maybe pushing up that 3-week limit on the open thing.
I think you still got a week left, so. Yeah. Or more. I don't remember exactly when it was. He might.
Oh, I don't either. Oh, Thaddeus, I wanted to ask you, is there anything in particular you think I should talk with my therapist about? Are there any obvious problems I have that you think should be worked out? Anything like that? Is there anything I'm doing terribly wrong?
I think maybe dealing with your emotions, because I know you got them. You don't act on them very often around me, and that's fine. That's up to you, but I want to make sure you're actually dealing with them and not bottling them up, because listen, we're friends, right? We consider each other friends.
Yeah.
Well, the other night, I held a knife at your back and tied up your arms. And your boss made me do it. Only he didn't give me the exact orders. I did it because I was... Well, he gave me the order about tying you up, but I did it because I was thinking about what he wanted. And I put that above you because that's...
So you didn't have to do that, but...
Probably not. I did what he had Ember do to me once.
So you just assumed that's what he wanted done?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was trained to do, Lolly.
So that was the protocol.
Yeah?
So essentially it was Jesperson doing it.
Yeah, but he was doing it based on concerns that I brought to him. So it was kind of... I brought him concerns, and then he acted on it, and then I acted the way that I thought he would want me to act in that situation.
What did you say to him?
Just that I was concerned about your reactions whenever we bring up Joshua's name, and also I ran into Joshua.
With how? Oh.
Yeah, it's just you try not to talk about him, which if anyone is upset, that is a reason, but you don't. You seem to try not to show how upset you are about things, and so it makes it seem like you're hiding something, but what you're hiding
because I am.
What you're hiding is how you feel, not information about what's going on, but they kind of seem like the same thing. So it was stuff that I figured you were hiding your emotions, so I didn't think about it at all, and then I ran into him at a place where I did not expect to run into him, that you know that we stay at. So that is
So you thought I sent him?
I didn't know
After
if you
you
sent him or if you
there-
were just sharing information with him. Or if it was just a coincidence, which I think it was the last one. I think it was the last one now, but it was enough to trigger the paranoia in my head.
Enough
And when
for
I
you
have
to
concern,
tell Jesperson, I think Lolly
it was
is
enough.
betraying us.
It was enough to tell Jesperson I have concerns that I don't know if they're valid or not. Because
And I didn't clear that up at all.
I think you cleared it up, and I think Ursula helped a lot.
Really?
Yeah,
And tell her thank you for me.
yeah. When we were over in that little group on the island away from you, he was asking us if he should still hurt you, and both of us were like, there's no evidence that she did anything, and this conversation didn't prove that she did anything, so no. There's nothing that, like, it's dumb to punish someone when there's no proof that they actually did anything. You know? And I don't think Ursula or I wanted to see you punished, so. I mean, I can't talk for her. I know I didn't want to see you punished. But it's things like that, Lolly, where I want our friendship. I want to be your friend, but there
you
are certain...
can't trust me. You still...
Well, I can't trust anyone. That's an issue I have. That's my issue. But also, you can't trust me because I'm always going to put Kenneth first. And he's
Then I can.
He's a psychopath. So that's an issue. I want to be trustworthy for you. I want to know that if I have concerns about you, that I will take them to you and not to Kenneth. But if I have concerns about you and they're valid concerns and I take them to you first, then you will have time to think of a way to hide any evidence or come up with a different answer. So instead, I have to fucking avoid you until Kenneth can handle it.
And getting back to the point of this,
Yeah.
you think I should talk with my therapist about not hiding how I feel so that I seem less suspicious?
Maybe not
That
even
what
so
you were
you
getting
seem
at?
less suspicious, Lolly. I think just so the people who care about you know how to act around you when you're having emotions. Because if you're sad, I'm going to act differently around you than if you're happy. And that's a good thing because I'm going to be trying to help you deal with your sadness. Not fix it, but just like, you know, I'm going to give you space to like deal with your sadness instead of piling on like you're happy and like maybe teasing you and hitting a nerve or something. Like, I don't want to hurt you emotionally. I don't want to hurt you emotionally. I don't want to hurt you physically either, but I'm specifically talking about emotions here.
I think I get what you mean then.
Like, I don't want to poke a sore spot on your emotions,
Right.
you know.
Like if my friend had listened when I said I was in a terrible mood and hadn't gotten onto the scooter and slowed it down even more, I might not have been so mad at it, and I might not have shot it and lost my license. I can see the use in what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just I guess learning how to be vulnerable with people, but like not so vulnerable that you make yourself uncomfortable. You know, like working on comfort levels there. Because me, I'm too vulnerable with people sometimes. You know, I say too much about myself and my emotions and stuff.
Thaddeus, I think I don't say much about this because I don't know how I'm feeling
Yeah.
sometimes. And also, I don't think it matters most of the time.
I think it matters to the people who care about you.
So if
And
you think I'm being some particular way that you're concerned about, you could let me know.
I will if I notice it, but you're very practiced at hiding things too, Lolly. Most of the time, when Kenneth and I know that something is wrong, it's because we wake up to texts from you that make it seem like something was wrong, but then when we talk to you, everything's okay again. Whether that's true or not.
It kind of makes it sound like I just need to be more patient.
Maybe. I mean, that's something to work out with your therapist. Like, what?
Okay, then.
That's why, I mean, with therapists, you kind of talk about things that happen. You don't have to use even names, you know? Because I don't know if your
Right.
therapist knows anything about you being a part of the Smileys or
I'm
not.
not
Yeah.
telling them anything.
Yeah,
about that.
obviously, you don't have to use names or anything. You can just be like, a friend thought this happened and it got me into a situation like this, and that's an issue, but I don't know if it's not 100% your issue though either, Lolly. It's my issue as well. It's Kenneth's issue as well. Like I'm trying to. I texted someone that he likes who's a therapist, and I don't think she's around very often, but I try to go to her.
So I'm probably not going to react very well if you bring up
The
Ran
J
again.
word. Yeah. I almost brought him up to you earlier, up there. I almost said something, and then I thought about it and didn't. So, in this case, I was just bringing him up to give you an example.
But, I could try getting over my problem with all of that.
You don't necessarily have to. It takes everyone a different amount of time to get over things. It's okay to feel sad and upset and not want to deal with it, you know? That's fine.
Well, I don't think it's fine if it's bothering you and Jesperson so much that all of what happened on that island happened. I don't want that to happen again.
Okay. Well,
I really don't want that to happen again.
I don't want it to happen either.
I really don't like that Jesperson did that.
You know, back before, the first time I was in the Smileys, I probably wouldn't have even been there. It would have been too hard for me to be there while a friend was being interrogated like that. It was too hard for me to be there. But I kind of have no choice now.
Well, thank you for dealing with it, I suppose.
No. I'm just, Lolly, I don't like seeing you in distress.
What do you mean?
That was a
you mean
stressful.
Ben.
That was a stressful situation. I don't like seeing you in distress, even outside of that situation. Like,
Thank you. I suppose likewise.
yeah. It just, this time feels a lot different for me, so I'm not
This
sure.
time-
I'm not sure how to disobey, or if I even can disobey. I'm scared of what it feels like, what it'll feel like, or if I think I'm almost scared that it'll feel like nothing.
If you do that, you can do that.
If there's, like, I was so used to disobeying causing pain, like even when I didn't realize I was disobeying, like I would feel pain and then I would know that I was doing something wrong that I wasn't supposed to. And now
But there might not be anything.
it's almost like free will. I can still do whatever I want to do, except
call my assistant. We'll set something up.
there's something in me that desperately doesn't want to let him down. But I'm still making decisions that could let him down. So I don't know what to do with myself exactly.
When you say you're making decisions that could let him down, is that in a specific way that he said
Well,
that, or are you just assuming?
Well, like I can't put things past, like, so like this whole thing I did with Nora, I was gonna run it past him before I did it, and then he didn't show up, and I was like, well, what am I doing? Like, I gotta be proactive, I gotta do things, and so I just did it. But now, like, when I talk to him tomorrow,
You're not sure if you should have done it.
is he gonna be upset with me?
Well, he told you to be proactive, right?
Sort of.
Sort of.
He wants us to be proactive. I know he does. You know, when I told him what I did to Eliza, I was expecting him to get mad for some reason, and he hugged me. As much as I know Kenneth, I still don't know Kenneth. And I know exactly why he hugged me. It wasn't because he was happy that I had hurt someone. It was because he was happy that I allowed the impulse, because that meant it was who I was, or whatever. I gave in. I didn't stop myself.
That's ultimately what he wants then from you, right?
Yeah. But previously, when I didn't stop myself, it was to, break myself and break his hold over me, like, before the first time I was in the Smileys, I was breaking his hold over me, and that was my impulse to do that, and that fucking upset him. So, like, which impulses are the right impulses? I guess violence toward
like
someone who's not a Smiley?
Besides disobeying him.
Huh? Repeat the question?
Anything besides disobeying him.
Yeah, anything besides going against him, but also I'm not exactly sure, like, was giving Nora that pin, was that ruining some plan he had? I don't know.
I don't think so. He gave you that to give away, right?
Well, he had me design that, and it's not. He seems to be giving people who aren't like. He seems to be giving. He hasn't given me any pins to give out, but he also knows that I'm kind of a loner a lot of the time. Like I don't just go and make big groups of friends.
Wait, so he didn't tell you to give that out then? You really just did all of that with Nora on your own?
Yeah, I was proactive about it. I thought, what kind of chaos can I cause that isn't me actually hurting anyone? And I thought, well, it would be funny if one of the news people got a clean pin and then Frank has that bloody pin, and then they have to worry about what the difference means. That's what I thought. And also I kind of wanted to give a little bit of protection to Nora. But I don't know if it actually means protection or not. I don't. That's what Kenneth says, but is it? I don't know. I know the one with the blood on it does, but I don't know if the one without the blood means anything. Except,
I don't think Jasperson will be too mad about that, but I could be wrong. Maybe he's actually very protective of all of this. Maybe he meant to talk to Nora himself.
It's his baby. So, I think, he's still not sure what he wants to do with the news people, and that also makes me real nervous. I don't know Bella and Mikhail very much, but I like Frank quite a bit. He feels like Eliza's friend to me, though, so I haven't really been trying to get to know him very well, but I like Nora a lot. I think Nora and I would have been friends. But now I'm scared to be friends with her, because I don't know what plans Kenneth has. And I don't want to get too close to somebody.
Well, he probably doesn't have plans for them specifically, right?
He's brought
They're the
them
people
up
who will
specifically.
probably spread word of what he's doing.
Maybe.
So
I think
it really makes sense to go after them.
Truthfully, I think both Frank and Nora are pretty good. They're pretty attractive to him to bring into the family, but I don't think either of them will come willingly. And that's what I'm scared of. But also, it's something that, like, I feel like I could figure out ways to bring them in unwillingly pretty easily. And that's also one of the things I'm scared of, because I'm an ideas man, but he will actually carry out the ideas.
So just keep them to yourself.
Except I have to do what I think he wants me to do.
He said that.
It's what the training is. It's Mr. Smiley is first. I'll do anything for Mr. Smiley, only I hate Mr. Smiley, but
I had no idea you had to be so, well, proactive. I didn't know you had to do so much.
I'd do anything for Kenneth Jesperson. And I know what he wants. So...
Wait, then why are you worried? It doesn't make any sense.
Because I'm worried about what I'll have to do to make sure he gets what he wants. That's what I'm worried about.
Is there some small version of it you can do to practice or prepare?
I suppose I just kind of did that.
With Nora?
Yeah. kind
But
of
it didn't really help you. I mean, it didn't make you feel better. Now you have to wait and see what Jasperson says, right?
Yeah, I mean that's true. But I'm kind of keeping them scared.
And
know?
you don't like to do that.
I'd prefer to sit down and have coffee with him and just have a chat. And
About what?
like we have chats. Lolly, I want to be their friends.
You don't want to be their coworkers, though.
Oh.
Maybe that's the wrong word. You don't want to be their
Siblings?
family.
I don't know. Maybe if they wanted to be, I was trying to get Kenneth to agree that, you know, it's better to have people in your family who want to be there, who ask to be there, than it is to force them to be. It's better to earn people's love than to force them to love you. And I'm in a weird predicament because I loved him before he forced me to. I think probably Ursula's in the same predicament, except I don't know that he made his hold as strong on her because, you know, until she got taken over by someone else, she was already loyal to him, like, for a long time. Whereas I caused problems. I caused them a lot of problems, even though I was sort of loyal before. It's fine. I'd rather be their friends and then like have them say, "Hey, we like your group. Is there a way we can join?" That's what I would prefer. Even though I know that's not going to happen because I feel like every time I talk to either of them, they think it's some plot. And lately it kind of has been, but before that, it was just me trying to be friends with bad timing. I always have bad timing. And I have associations with people that make people just not trust my intentions, which is...
And I think it would take a long time to undo that.
Yeah.
What if this is the only way they could be your friends?
I don't know. I have to believe that a part of what Nora says to me is the truth. But I think a lot of it is just trying to placate someone she might be a little bit scared of.
Jasperson.
Me.
Oh.
Me because of my association with Jesperson and maybe because of what happened with Eliza. Nora doesn't know my story.
You haven't stopped at any point, have you? Backed off for a while.
From Nora? Yeah, I backed off a little bit for a while, but this week I've been heavy. I'm not gonna reach out to her again for a week or two, probably. I just feel like I gotta rest that. Unless, of course, Kenneth tells me to.
And you wouldn't want him to, right? To just tell you what to do about this.
I wouldn't have... If it's just him telling me that I should give her a call or something, that's not... Like, that's the kind of order that, like, whatever, I'll do it. But If he tells me to go stab her and pull her into a shack or something, I would have a hard time doing it, but I'd do it. I would need a therapist afterwards. And I might avoid Kenneth for a little bit if I'm able to. But I don't know if I'm able to because I haven't tried since I came out of the shack. There is as much love as I have for him. There are times when I'm asleep, especially. Sleeper gives me dreams of killing him. Killing Jesperson.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, because Sleeper can control the dreams, and he just gives me dreams of killing Jesperson and shows me what life might be like without him.
I'm sorry. When you say give, you mean to taunt you, right? To bother you.
I don't think so. I think Sleeper's trying to give me options. It's just options that I can't. There's no way for me to do. In fact, Sleeper's been alone with Kenneth since I came out of that shack, and he didn't do anything to him. So.
But he wanted to.
I don't even know if he wanted to. I think he just wants to know that he could. I don't think we could. Like, just imagine.
And you're telling me this because I can't, right? Because there are plenty of people who could.
I don't want Kenneth died. But I want to know that if Kenneth is trying to kill me, that I can fight back, and I just don't think I can right now.
So you couldn't, even though that would mean he would be down a family member.
I couldn't hurt him.
Not to defend yourself, even though he's crazy and makes stupid mistakes.
I've never been able to hurt him, Lolly. When he was my handler, I couldn't hurt him. Now I can't hurt him either. The only reason I could hurt Eliza, who was also a handler, is because she was no longer a handler. Otherwise, I would have taken that axe to the back, and as soon as I got out of ICU, I would have asked her what I could do for her again. I probably would have got another axe to the back.
I think that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is.
You would have to just let yourself be taken out like that.
So, you're unable to hurt Kenneth? Or are you able to hurt Kenneth?
It would depend on what he asks for, right?
So, you could hurt him if he asks for...
I don't know why he'd do that.
So, like, if he asked you to hurt yourself, you could hurt him instead? I'm just thinking of... Or if he asked you to hurt another of your bosses, would you hurt him instead?
No, I just wouldn't do that.
Okay.
Wouldn't accept that.
Yeah. You'd say that's a task I cannot complete.
And it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Would you be able to hurt anyone on his command? Like if he asks you to hurt someone, would you be able to do it?
Like himself.
No, like if he goes, "Hey, see that guy? Let's think of a random person."
I can already do that. I don't understand the question.
No, I'm just trying to figure out the confines of what sort of tasks you will and won't do, like what the boundaries are.
Could you repeat that?
Like the boundaries of your tasks. Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like if there's How about now?
Thaddeus.
Yeah. I can hear you. You can't hear me? Okay. Are you talking now? Maybe I can't hear you after all. Maybe I gotta... Let me run away and come back again. We'll see if we can figure this out.
Hello?
Hi.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I suppose I was just having so many distracting thoughts. I just couldn't focus.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just, like, is there anything that, do you have contracts at all?
I'm sorry.
Like, are you able to write up a contract for your employers that says, hey, these are the kinds of tasks I will do and these are the kinds of tasks I will not do? Are you able to do that? Or this is what the...
I've never done that, but I could think about doing that. That seems sufficient.
That might be helpful for someone like Kenneth.
You know, I have...
And then you don't have to go over it with me, what you will and won't do. He'll just know. You know?
he could ask me himself.
Yeah, I know. I just don't. You heard him at the interrogation how he kept trying to figure out how to word things so you could actually answer them, and I think it was
Right, he was doing
distracting
fine.
from what he was actually asking. So he has a little bit of trouble with that. So I figured I would ask because I was thinking about it right now, but then I realized it's probably not my place to ask.
That's not really something I'd ever want written down, though.
That's true. Maybe it's something you have to. Maybe it's gonna be a vocal contract. You just have something that you maybe practice when you like, maybe when you get a new boss, you can go through it with them, but like, oh no. Can you hear me?
I can't.
I can hear you. Yeah, so I was just thinking, like, if you don't want to write it down, just have something to, like, tell people when they become your boss, or, like, tell people who are your bosses now. Just vocally, like, come up with a little...
Honestly, Thaddeus, it's anything. I don't really know what I can do until someone asks for something ridiculous.
Okay, so it's like you won't know that you can't do it until they ask you to do it.
Right. I don't really try to
I see.
plan in advance. I'm not as proactive as you.
Oh. No,
And even all the proactivity everyone seems to think I have in my private life, that's just because of something someone told me to do.
Huh. Have you ever seen the show Severance?
No.
It's interesting. There's these people who they go in for a procedure, and it splits them into two different consciousnesses. I can't say the word. And then, like, when they're outside of work, they have one set of memories. They remember their whole life and everything, and they have their personal lives and stuff. And then when they go to work, they turn into what they call an innie, which is someone who only has memories of work and doing the work, and so the person outside doesn't have the memories of the work, which is pretty classified apparently, and the person inside doesn't have any memories of the outside, so they don't know anything about their family or their personal circumstances outside of work.
Should I ask my therapist to do that?
No, you should not, because it is a bad thing to do, but I think you would enjoy the show if you decide you want to watch TV ever.
What is it called?
It's called Severance. Severance.
I see.
Yeah.
I'll add it to my list.
Hey, I watched a bunch of it, and it made me think of you. So that's like, not.
But I don't do that.
No, it's not the specific circumstances. It's just like the innies. All they know is work. Like, all they want to do is work. You know, that kind of thing.
So you're saying I'm an innie?
I don't. No, I don't know. I don't. Well, because you want to get back home, right? And that's where you would be working for people. You would be working for people at home, right?
Right.
Is it? Yeah. So anyway, no, it's just it just made me think of you. That's it. That's
Right.
yeah. It's fine because I don't know your circumstances, so it's just kind of, you know. It's vague.
You
It's
weren't
I'm kind of
insulting me, right? It's not an insult, so
no,
I
it's
have
not an
to-
insult. It's actually very rare that I think about people I know when I'm watching shows. So something in it just made me think of you, and I gotta think it was.
So were people doing this for some sort of government job?
It was a.
This
It's
is
like
some
a.
kind of clearance level.
It was like a research lab job, sort of. And there was definitely kind of clearance, but it was also like a cult, which I didn't. It's not anything. Like there are lots of parts of that show that don't remind me of you at all. You know. So if you do watch it,
Okay.
I don't want you to think that I think that that's, you know, who you are and what kind of circumstances you have, because that's not true. Guess I felt like you would like it. Felt like you would like the show. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. You might not like it.
I mean, it sounds nice. Having things cleanly separated like that,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
It kind of I think that's maybe what reminded me of you, because you've been
That's what I
trying.
should have been doing. I do think that sometimes I should have been doing something like that from the start. Maybe it was kind of a mistake to try to do all of this.
Well, or maybe it wasn't, because there are going to be strengths and weaknesses to every circumstance you put yourself in. There are going to be good things and bad things to every circumstance. And there are definitely a lot of bad things to the severance method, as well as good things. Like, I think the show really wants you to judge severance as a bad thing, but I think it's just how people looked at it, how people kind of treated their work selves. How people treated their work selves was kind of inhumane. It's like, you know, I'm out here, I can do anything I want. I have all my memories except for what I'm doing at work, and so therefore I am the human and they are not. You know, that's kind of the attitude they had toward their work selves, the innies. And you know, that I think was the biggest mistake that they made. I think they just needed to work on, you know, how they thought about things.
I mean, they didn't even need to, really, right? Aren't these things supposed to be separate? Why were they worried about that at all?
Well, because the innies started, like, a lot of people started feeling like the innies were like slaves, in a way. Like, it's a
Were
part
they?
of yourself that only knows work. So like, they get into the elevator to leave work, and they're outies. So like, their experience is going into the elevator and then coming right back out of the elevator and working the next day. They don't even get the experience of sleep, you know? So there's like a lot of that issue running through it. Like it was examining how it would be if you really could split your work self and your not work self.
So there was a lot of just a lot they didn't have access to. And
Yeah,
they probably weren't as, I mean, as efficient as they could be.
but they were real efficient. And I think what the main issue there was, is that the outside selves just assumed that the inside selves had nothing going for them, nothing to live for, nothing. It was just work, but they were creating lives in there, they had lives.
Thaddeus, what would you consider yourself?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, in that show, everyone had free will, except the Ennies couldn't leave, But while they were there, they could do what they wanted to do. They might get punished, but they might break rules or whatever, but they could break rules. I've never been able to do that without, like, most people have the opportunity to break a rule and then maybe get away with it,
Right.
But I break a rule, I'm automatically in pain for most of my life. So I never got away with it, even if I didn't get caught. And then I was forced to tell my handler what I had done to disobey, so then they could punish me too and fix me. And now it's just...
That sounds awful.
I'm still trying to figure out what this is, what now is. Because I don't have free will, but also I do.
So you don't?
I don't when it comes to Kenneth. I do everywhere else. I can do what I want. I just don't know what I want.
Well, do you want to relate less things to Kenna? Or more?
I really wanted to make a friend outside of Kenneth, and then he had his eyes on the news people, so I gave up on that. I feel like friends I make, I got Signy. Signy's not connected to Kenneth, but she never wakes up.
Or would you like to meet other people?
I don't know. Because I feel like every time I make a friend, they become connected to Kenneth in some way, or they've already been connected with him in some way. They either hate him or they are interesting to him, which means they're probably going to be forced into my family, which means then I feel like they're being forced to interact with me rather than wanting to.
Maybe like to someday meet someone who absolutely does not care about Jesperson at all.
Got anyone in mind?
I do, actually.
Now, not only do they have to not care about him, but he has to not care about them.
I probably wouldn't go tell him that, because then he'll probably start to care if I understand him at all.
So just keep a friend from him? I don't know if I could do that, Lolly.
But you have to proactively introduce him to them.
I wouldn't have to introduce them to him, but as soon as I say I have a friend and he hasn't met the friend, he's going to be interested in my friend. I feel like that's
Then
the
say
case.
something else.
I'll think about it. You know that whole thing where you don't know if you can do something or not until you're asked to do it?
Yes. Is this that for you?
Yeah, I don't know if I can keep something from him. Because when he was my handler, I definitely couldn't. I had to tell him everything, even if it got me in trouble. I guess I could try to test it. Try to do something. I don't want to involve another person in my test, though, so maybe it would just be me trying to do something that's inconsequential.
Wait,
but
testing what exactly? Just something that you don't have to tell Jesperson about.
Yeah, just something where, like, if he asks, hey, what did you do yesterday? I just keep to myself. You know, I maybe list things I did yesterday, but then I don't tell him one thing and see how that works.
What if you tell me and I'll tell him later? Sometime. Eventually.
I don't know if it works through proxy. It definitely didn't before. I had to tell the handler. That was a lot of the issue with since I got here with my handlers. Nobody wants someone bugging him that often, you know? Anyway.
I wouldn't mind it.
But like, also wouldn't that defeat the purpose of the test? If I told you to tell him later, then he would eventually know, at least in my mind, he would know, even if you didn't tell him. I would think, well, he's being told, so.
I suppose so. Should probably.
I'll think
you should
about
go
it.
through with your test.
It's probably one of those things that I should talk about with my therapist when I finally get a therapist. But, when she's actually around.
Right. They're never around.
They're never around. It's like
then
they
when
don't
they
like
are,
to
they're
actually do therapy.
busy.
Yeah. Because they're never around, so all of their patients want time with them when they are around. Instead of like, if say they're around definitely always like 3 days a week, and their patients know, hey, even if I can't see them this day when they are actually around, I know that there are 2 other days this week I might be able to see them, so they don't all pile on at once.
You don't trust anyone at the hospital, right? With the state.
The person that I was recommended was serotonin. And I talked to Stacy about her, and Stacy thinks she's good, so Stacy thinks she's good and Kenneth thinks she's good, and that's 2 people who I trust in very different ways. You know? So I think when she's around, I will definitely have a chat with her. Figure out if we're right for each other. That's a big thing with therapy too. Like, there are so few therapists in town, and then like what if you finally get one to meet with you and then it's just
It
the wrong
doesn't
kind of
work
therapy?
out.
Yeah, it's just bad. It's just
Right.
not for you. It's not. That's what I had happen with Dr. Jackie. I went to him for therapy once. Ooh, shit.
What was he like?
He was no nonsense and was
No
really
nonsense.
focused on medicating my he was real focused on medicating my sleep issues and freaked out when I
Really?
talked about Tessa because Tessa's his friend and limited our
Oh.
session to like 20 minutes. When you know me, I'm a yapper, so I barely scratched the surface of things. But of
Maybe I
course,
should talk to him.
maybe, I
That
mean,
doesn't sound all bad.
you know, if he's around though, because I don't see him around very often now. But I'm sure he would work for a lot of people who go to him, but he didn't work for me.
When you say he freaked out, did he stop the session or?
Yeah, that's around the time he decided to stop the session. But he also made it very clear to me that he's friends with Tessa, and I'm like, I'm not trying to hurt her, man. She's just part of my problems right now. Like, it's my problems. It's not she's not causing the problems. It's my problems and she's involved, you know? Like that's yeah, anyway, he ended the session when I told him I killed my dad. Because my dad, yeah, because my dad
And you
ordered me to.
ever see him again?
No, he just gave me the prescription, and then I'm just like, I'm never going to that guy again, because like at that point in time, it wasn't like I was telling everyone I killed my dad. I think he was maybe the second person I told that I killed my dad.
Honestly, I think you should contact him.
Jackie?
Yes,
I
in
haven't-
case things don't work out with Sarah.
I haven't even seen Jackie around lately.
I have definitely seen him advertising.
Yeah, I don't think he particularly liked me either, Molly. Yeah, I haven't seen him on Lemon List for a long time. I mean, I look at it quite a bit. Why do you think he would be good for me?
I don't exactly. I just think you should have someone else to maybe talk to in case things don't work out with Sarah, because
Because I'm still trying to figure things out, and Kenneth can't be my therapist when it's about Kenneth, especially.
right.
I mean, he shouldn't have been my therapist anyway. I think that's why he talked to Sarah about me. You know who my best therapist was?
No.
JoJo Golden. Joanna.
That's including everything else that happened.
Well, the last month she was my therapist. She was never around for me, and she was dealing with all the Ember shit, and then she stabbed me in the gut. So that part,
And that was
not
the best.
not that part, not good. But before that,
Do you think Lakes
she
would
helped me
do
quite a bit.
anything like that?
Stab me in the gut. Yes, I definitely think he would. If I were
Really?
to hurt one of his friends, even accidentally, he would. I get the feeling he's like a lot of people in the city where he would assume intentions. Which, you know, that's not something you want a therapist to do with you, is to assume intentions, because that's the one person, you know, because what happens, what actually, like, the impact of your actions should matter the most to everyone else, but your therapist should care more about the intentions. That's my thought on it.
When did you contact her?
Well, it was this week at some point. It was actually, I got her name the night I ran into somebody that we're not talking about. And then it took me a few days to actually reach out to her, and I don't think she was around.
You can say who it is. You can say who it is.
I don't want to.
Why? Are you actually scared of him?
Am I scared of Joshua? Shit, I said his name. See, I don't want to say his name, because I want to practice not actually bringing him up to you, but in this case I did because I was answering a question. No. I mean,
I was unhappy about that before, but I can't be mad about that forever.
I'm not scared of him because up to now, at least, if he's had those impulses, he has stopped himself from giving into them. With me.
And that's good, right?
It is good. But there's a part of me that knows that at any point he could lose that fight with himself and give in. Because I've done that.
You don't want that to happen, right?
Obviously not.
Obviously. Even though you don't like him.
I don't want to get hurt.
You don't want anyone else to.
I don't want anyone else to get hurt on behalf of me. Not unless it's coming from me. Like, I don't want Kenneth to decide he's going to go after him. You know, I don't want, if he gets hurt because of me, it has to come from me, and I only react. I'm not going to go after someone just because I don't like them.
Isn't that what Jesperson would want?
Jesperson wants me to act within my nature. He wants me to be me. I'm just still trying to figure out who me is, but one of the things that I know me is someone who doesn't particularly enjoy being violent. It's not what people assume, that I'm on some moral high ground. I just don't like it. I don't want to be violent. Not because I think it's going to get me into heaven or some shit.
You just don't like it.
I don't like the way it makes me feel. I have two natures inside of me, and they are opposed when it comes to that. But even the one who is fine with me being violent, the violence isn't the point. It's what he can learn from the violence that is the point. And it's hard to explain.
Okay.
I won't hurt him unless he hurts me first. And I don't want Jesperson to do anything, but that doesn't mean Jesperson won't do anything. So that's the issue I have there. As much as this is the last sentence I'm gonna say about him. As much as I don't like him, I do respect him.
Oh, why? Because he hasn't done something.
No, I think it's because he's trying to do the right thing. Even if he goes about it in ways I disagree with. And that is a moral observation.
And you think he's doing the right thing.
I think he's
And
trying
he has good intention.
to do the right thing. I do think he has good intentions. Most of the time.
Okay, and he can keep them.
Lolly, impact is more important than intentions unless you're his therapist.
I'm sorry, what?
Impact is more important than intentions unless you're his therapist. If he has impacted
and if
you...
you're his therapist, then... Sorry, what? Sorry, I'm so...
I know. If he's impacted you in a negative way, it doesn't matter if he thinks his intentions are good or not.
I don't think
Impact
he has. I think the whole
matters
point
more.
was that he stops impacting.
Him stopping impacting has impacted you.
I don't
Impact
know. This is
is-
getting confusing.
Impact is starting to sound like it's not a word anymore. Well, we can stop this conversation because my intention is not to upset you, and I know this does because you walked away while we were talking about it. So,
Oh,
gonna-
you're right.
yeah.
sorry.
So we're gonna stop talking about it now. I'm gonna give you a little space because it's also
It's nice talking with you.
it was
hanging out
nice
with
talking
you.
to you, and I'm glad that we could work on a task together.
Right, maybe we can actually do it, complete it, see it through this way.
Yeah, I'm excited.
That would be nice.
Yeah. All right. I think I'm gonna head home and go to sleep. I'm real tired after last night. So.
Okay.
Um,
In that case, sleep well then, and if you ever want to hang out with me and maybe other people, I don't know, let me know.
I like that Leonardo guy.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm sure I'll like some of your other friends too. So.
Probably be around later. He's usually around a little later.
Yeah, I just need to sleep today. But I'm going to be around tomorrow, probably up until storm. So.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
see you later then.
See
Don't
you
worry
later.
too hard. Sleep well.
All right, you too. When you get there.
You okay? You good?
Yeah, I'm okay, but you should probably drive on the right side of the road.
Yeah, probably not.